Good morning. So this is day 2 of my car vlog. Yesterday I talked a little bit about life choices and really defining where I'm at and where I want to go and what's going to happen in between on how I get there. And so I wanted to just quickly do a second video. I think I'm gonna make this a morning series as I'm waiting to go into work. Like I said, I am here at work right now in the parking lot, and I'm gonna go in about 10 minutes or less, or so. But yeah, so yesterday's video, if you haven't checked it out, go back and check it out. I talked a little bit about being tired and overwhelmed and different life choices when you hit a certain part in your life. In my 20s, it was all about struggle. It was all about stability. It was all about education and getting through school. I did travel. I did a whole lot, and I'll share a lot of that in other future videos. But in this short video, I just want to talk a little bit about where I'm at now, career-wise, and the choices that I'm thinking about making, and I just don't know yet of what I'm going to really do. So, like I said, I did go to school and I did get my degrees. I was recently, a couple years ago, enrolled into my master's program, but I had to defer my program due to surgeries, and I'll talk about that in another video as well. But so I'm currently not in my master's program, which is fine, but I'm rethinking the whole master's situation. I love education, but I'm just rethinking it. But right now, where I'm at in my career, I do work a 9 to 5 or technically an 8 to 5 job, and that is my main source of income. I do own my own boutique publishing company, the Dream Ink House, which has a publishing division of Dream Loud Ink Publishing. You can go ahead and check my website out in the description box of all my books and services that I offer. But like I said, I do work a 9 to 5 job. I do own my small boutique publishing company. And so I'm really in my life right now trying to define my career choices, right? So for the 30 and over crowd, you're at your point in your life where you're just really trying to figure out, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? And I've already determined that the current job I'm in is potentially not something that I see myself doing forever, but at the same time, I don't want to set myself up for failure, especially in this economy that we're in, because it's a struggle out here in these streets if you don't have a set 9 to 5 job or a constant flow of income, good income to take care of your daily means of survival. And so I don't want to really set myself up by saying, oh, I'm quitting my job just because it gets difficult, or I'm leaving, or this and that. I feel that my job is an opportunity for me to explore different avenues and to fund my dream with my books and my writing. And anybody out there know that being a writer is not financial stability in a sense. Yes, there are more opportunity these days for writers to connect, to publish like that in an instant, to get their work out there, to sell books. But the days of book deals, of being carried by a major publishing company, are slim to none, and it can get really frustrating as a writer because you're finding yourself having to push and market and do everything on your own, aside from you already wrote the book. Now you have to be your own editor or go out and get an editor and book design and marketing. And then you have to be the salesperson, be the face of your product, unless you can afford to pull on a team. And let's be honest, a lot of people, a lot of friends, family, do not want to help you without getting paid. And if they do, they're very slim to none. And so where I'm at in my career, and wanting to be a full-time writer is, a very small percentage of opportunity. Is that stopping me from pursuing being a full-time writer? It's not stopping me. My full-time job is helping to fund that opportunity for me and really get myself together. But as the years are going by on my job and just time, is going on, I'm really considering other alternatives into how I could push my company, the Dream Ink House, push my dream of being a full-time writer. Finish that novel that I've been working on for years, feel like decades, boo. But so it is definitely a struggle when you're not really 100% in the career that you want to be in, which is funny to me because when I first went to college, with taking introductory law classes because that's all I wanted to do was get into law and be an attorney and ultimately be a judge. And I wanted to do that. And I immediately found out after the first semester that I wasn't as passionate about law as I thought I was. And I ended up taking up writing in college, and I loved it, and it's given me so many opportunity. But in saying that, I find myself fast forward years later in the law field with my 9-to-5 job. Ain't that funny how life works? I'm connected to it in some type of way. So in a sense, it's giving me fulfillment on what I did want to be a part of in law. But then in another sense, it's like I did a full circle and came back to something that I removed myself from in college, in my early years of college. But I just want to be an encouragement to someone out there that is 30 and over, who may be in a career or in a position in their life where they're not 100% satisfied, that they're really struggling on what to do with their life. They want to make some career changes, career choices. I'm right there with you on that. And I just want to encourage you that if you are in your current 9-to-5 job and it's not necessarily your passion, but your passion would be something else like cooking or dancing or acting, something dealing with the creative arts, or just something totally different from that or opposite. Whatever it is, use your 9-to-5 job now to fund your passion and open yourself up to opportunity that may be right there in your face or that may come your way. Closed mouth don't get fed, so you have to open your mouth and talk to people about your dream and goals. And that's how I've gotten introduced to quite a bit of opportunity when it comes to my writing. And so although I'm saying I want to encourage you guys, I'm really trying to encourage myself as well, because it is a frustrating time in my life. Like I said, 20s was all about school, getting educated, finding stability in my life, a roof over my head, food to eat, clothes on my back, a consistent income. And now 30s is more about, now that I have stability, it's more about defining my career, because whatever career I stay in, that's going to be where I'm at up until retirement or so, or even after. And so, but I want to have a little bit more fun in my 30s. And I think that I'll talk about that in the next video or another video, having a little bit more fun. But it's getting a little bit too long. We're probably at a little over 8 minutes, 9 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get into work right now. And I'll check in another video. I'm going to stay encouraged. I'm going to go take my butt in here and work this 9-to-5 job and make this money, because she got goals and dreams, and having a book event coming up at the end of the month in LA. So I'm going to make another video about that. But check all my social media sites in the description box. Go to my website, The Dream Ink House. Support your girl, and I'll talk soon. Bye.